Hi, I'm Rex Byron, inventor, president, and manufacturer of Rex's Rehab Buddies. We've got a great line of very, very unique tools for you guys. What makes us unique, as you can see, these are all nice rubber, great tactile feel. They give you feedback. See how colorful and fun they are? We're going to try to bring everybody into gameplay, competing to work out instead of that perceived work. When I meet a therapist or even a patient, I toss them a ball so they catch it and they start, what's this? By the way, this bounces on carpet and it just, these last. Knocked over my phone. So, these are very, very durable. What I'm trying to do is make less expensive products that are going to do many, many more things for you. I came from a surgical background and I'm very proud of that. But all the things we started creating were very expensive, very life-saving, but they're very expensive and taxing on the system. When we have simple things that allow you to do many, many more things for your patients, and then you have less things to carry around, and it's less cost for everybody benefits. So I was showing you when we toss that ball to somebody and they start playing around, think about when you give 1.5 pounds weight to a patient. They put that weight in their hand, they're like, oh God, what am I doing now? We're weight training, what am I lifting? Already people, when you do this in their hand, they're already playing around, they're tossing it, they're already doing more work for you than they ever would have with that weight. This is fun. When you have fun things as opposed to weight training, what patient wants to come to you when you're weight training as opposed to having fun and getting more out of that workout than when they weight trained? So let's get into some of the things that we can do here. First of all, we have a different variety of balance pods, but with our balance pods, everybody's into core training, balancing. What I like about these, this is what I call my invisible jump rope. So, you can start taking it different directions, different speeds. Our little speed jump. And what's cool is, I'm actually getting more of a workout in my wrists. I'm doing all the jumping that would with the jump rope, but I don't have the rope flying around and hitting everybody. And this is very easy and fun for just a group of kids or adults to have fun with that. And what's cool about these though is therapy is all about prevention and rehabilitation with our range of motion. These can literally do any range of motion that you can conceive of. And what's nice about these, as opposed to a static weight, if I put a static weight out of here, that's all it is. By the way, you can grab this any place. It's got a great feel to it. But a static weight just gives you that static feel. So I put this out, I'm getting resistance training with the same weight. It's got a great feel to it. So these, our bowling pins, are literally one of the most versatile products that you can have. You can use wrist training, even spinning. We can do some rolling exercises. We can get into our balance pods and start doing different swings, whatever you guys. Here's what I know. These will do every single range of motion, everything you need your patients to do. You have to have the imagination to get outside that box and think of more creative ways to get them to do the work you need them to do. When you do that, they're going to have fun. They're going to be more engaged with you. They're going to learn why, and they're going to just have, it's just more fun. Colors, fun. All right, so those are our pins. They come in 1 on up to, you can get a set of 10. What's cool about our pins, I showed you, these are going to last. As I'm knocking everything around to prove a point, think of the plastic and wood crap you've had. Look at these, hey, they're working just like they should. And the great things about these, pop them into the dishwasher, they're clean and ready to go again. And you know how hard pins are to set up? Check it out, they sit. So all of our balls bounce, even on carpet. But now you have your patients, even from a balance pod, we're gonna bowl. And the great thing is, they've got to go do the work of setting them back up. So we're getting them to do double work. Double the work for the same price. So now you get them to start competing. One patient's going to beat the other one. So instead of those simple movements we're doing, as long as this is the type of movement you want, they're going to do this and compete and have fun, and they don't even know they're working out. This is the kind of gameplay that we want to get them into. Here's another one. Let's take a balance pod. Okay, so now I'm working on my balance. Kind of cool, these things are so good. Once again, they're gonna last forever, all silicone. They don't hurt you. Check this out. This is a 5-pound weight. Try this with one of your 5-pound weights. We have broken bones with somebody else. These are safer if they happen to hit anybody. So not only are they more fun, they're safe. All right, so we're on our balance pod. Check it out, even on carpet, my ball's bouncing. Do it with either hand and start tossing it against the wall. Then I get it a little further back here. Now I can pick a spot on the wall. Now I can try to go underhand. Now we're going to switch to this foot and this hand. Now underhand. Whatever movement you guys want, it's up to you. We have a 4-inch ball, which is 1.5 pounds. We have a 3-inch ball, which is only 0.5 pound. And then we have our 5-inch ball, which is 3 pounds. So depending on the weight you want and the patient and the exercises, we've got you covered. Next one I'm going to show you is called our hand trainer. This has 3 holes, so they can grab onto this really easily, okay? And as they're doing that, now as they swing things, we've got a nice relaxed feel. This will do wrist motions, arm motions, and once again, it's 1.5 pounds. It's made of rubber, so it's not going to hurt anybody. We can do spin things with our wrists. We can work it off our ankles, our balance. It's only limited to your imagination. This has a nice, because it's all silicone, we even have a squeeze ability here. So you've got a squeeze toy, squeeze ball. This will do so many things for you. You just have to use your imagination. We have a series of balance pods. So we'll have different sizes. And there's all sorts of different games you can play as far as balancing. And what's interesting about these is if you turn them over, then you get a completely different feel. We can take our block, we can turn it over and put our block there. Instead of the wood platform with the balls underneath that they're excellent, but they're very expensive. Here's a much cheaper version that does basically everything that does in a much cheaper fashion. So now I'm really having to work things. And this will cost you a whopping $34. You gotta throw it in your dishwasher and it's ready to go anytime. What we try to do is we make a lot of different shapes Like this is a nice circle. This is a 9-inch circle. It's very flat. So this isn't a balance pod, but it's a nice target. And you can play different games, so we can color code, and you can get 9, 10 of these, and you can have them hop and do an obstacle course to different colors. So they can do it to, if you're having red, and then over to blue, red. We have a smaller disc, and one thing I like to do with these is not trip over myself, is we can play ring toss. Didn't get it there, but the closest to the center wins. So you can get a bunch of these, and we can start playing games there. At least I made it to my target. Remember when you were a kid, and we used to play all the different games? Don't Touch the Lava was one of my favorites. So you're throwing pillows all over the floor, and you're jumping on the furniture. Well, what we can do is we can put different targets out here, different pieces. Now we can play Don't Touch the Lava and make them do in a certain sequence. Now we gotta come back. So it's only limited to your imagination. One of the things too is we have very balance impaired people that, of course, the things I'm doing are literally impossible. We take 2 of our blocks. These have just enough motion in them to, when you're standing here, I'm micro adjusting. This is a great one for the balance impaired, just to be able to, if they can stand and do this, this is a great skill for them. Doesn't look like much when I'm doing it, but for them, this is incredible. Step off, see if they can step on and keep that balance. Once again, it's only limited to your imagination. These, being rubber, they will sink in the pool, they will last. They're great for pool therapy. And obviously in the water, you're gonna get even more resistance than you would outside. But even in water or air, even just walking, these are great for exercise, and they're fun. Next one I'm going to show you real quick is our big handle. So a lot of them use bigger weights. This happens to be our biggest weight, right at 8 pounds. We put a handle on here so that people that are having finger issues, at least you can get your whole hand in here. We're going to try to make some new ones, smaller ones that will have the handle for you as well, for that type of patient that's got some finger issues. But this is just a heavier weight that we can play and do any movement with. And the thing, once again, for hitting ourselves, it's much less stressful, it's much less scary to me, but I'm going to hit myself with this. So this is our handle. This one's called our roller. I come from a bowling background where I've invented many different training products that all the top bowlers and coaches are now utilizing. And you literally can bowl and show the motion of your bowling ball with this. So if you guys are into bowling and have bowlers, this is a great product for that. They can learn to bowl at home. They can put their foot by, keep their foot by the ball, learn to keep their hand behind the ball, and they get to see the resulting ball motion based upon how they release it. Well, for rehab, there's a couple other things. This is one of the best massagers because it has really good pressure points. You do not want to lie on this. If you come up and just massage on the back of the legs, wherever you need, this is one of the greatest massagers ever. Now, what this will also do, allows you to stand on it. We can now start having different movements. Do it with the other leg. We can do this with our arms. So when you want to get that really long motion, there's a good way to get them all the way out. What motion do you want them to do? You want them to have your wrist this way, off this way? You can force them to whatever motion you want them to do. Use your imagination. Now, we want to have a little fun. Instead of just pushing it around, we can do just a little few dance motions. We're really getting some movement in here. Working on my balance. All right.